Every empire begins as a story about order. Rome began with walls, not to keep the world out, but to define what was within. Law was its ledger. Every name, every land, every debt recorded, inscribed in stone, and later in the mind of the state itself. To the Romans, justice was geometry. To defy the law was to defy the shape of the world. And so they built a civilization upon recorded truth, a truth that could be verified, enforced, inherited. Sound familiar? Bitcoin, too, is a ledger, but one without marble, without masters, its geometry drawn in time instead of stone. Section 1. Rome's Code, the Ledger and the Crown. In Rome, law was not suggestion. It was divinity expressed through bureaucracy, contracts, censuses, taxes, each a proof of existence. To be unregistered was to be unreal. When the emperor's seal touched wax, it became truth, a transaction in the imperial chain. This was Rome's genius and its curse, its faith in inscription, its belief that what is written defines what is real. Bitcoin inherits this impulse, but displaces the emperor. It makes truth mathematical, law without legate, record without ruler. The Roman ledger was vertical. Bitcoin's ledger is horizontal. Both seek eternity, but only one survives corruption. Section 2. The Empire of Flesh. Rome's downfall was not invasion. It was entropy, the slow corruption of trust. When coins were clipped, when silver was thinned, when the weight of meaning no longer matched the mark, faith decayed. Every empire collapses first in its currency, because money is not metal, it is memory. And when memory is debased, identity dissolves. Bitcoin is what happens when a civilization rediscovers memory, but refuses to let it rot. It is the incorruptible record, a moral resurrection of measure. Section 3. The New Rome. Code as Empire. Our empire is digital now. Its armies are algorithms. Its citizens are data. Yet the impulse is the same: to count, to catalog, to command. The question is, can we build an empire that does not enslave, a sovereignty that does not corrupt, a crown that does not consume the head it rests upon? Bitcoin's design suggests an answer. Yes, if the crown is distributed. Yes, if the throne is replaced by a network. Rome ruled by decree. Bitcoin rules by consensus. Both demand belief, but only one returns power to the believer. Section 4. The Return of the Sovereign. To hold Bitcoin is to hold Rome's inheritance, the instinct for order, the will to record, and the longing for permanence. But this time, the empire has no capital, no senate, no Caesar, only a chain of trust, bound by computation and guarded by conviction. The sovereign is no longer the emperor. It is you, and your law is proof, not violence. Closing reflection. The ledger and the light. Rome gave us the idea that truth could be inscribed. Bitcoin redeems that idea, cleanses it in the fire of decentralization. The law survives, but it is now luminous, invisible, incorruptible, alive. To build in this new Rome is to wield power without domination, law without tyranny, faith without idols. The crown has returned to the sea, the empire to the people. Rome wrote its law in stone. Bitcoin writes it in time. Both seek eternity, but only one remembers love.